Welcome to A3, Factorizing. We will start by making sure you understand what a term is. That's not what you have at school, where you get a holiday at the end of it. Terms are separated by plus and minus.
Look at this equation and notice the plus sign is in red. In the equation we have a times b plus e times x squared. E is a special number. It's 2.718 and then the rest goes on and on and on forever. We will come to that later. I have marked the plus in red to emphasize that pluses and minuses create a powerful separator in an equation. Where we have brackets, powers, multiplication, division in a group, it's called a term. Factors that are common to all terms can be put outside the bracket. This can be letters or numbers. The highest common factor is taken outside, and we call this a coefficient. We could call it a potato, but mathematicians like to use the word coefficient. Take a look at this equation for a moment. The 6, which is in red, is called the coefficient and is a factor of the whole contents of the bracket. And now, an example. In the following equation, I will look for factors I can take outside the brackets. I will highlight them to make it clear what I'm talking about, which will make a nice change. Here is the equation we are dealing with: 12x plus 18y. The highest common factor is 6. We therefore have 6 times 2x plus 6 times 3y. And taking the 6 outside the brackets, we have 6 times 2x plus 3y. Or in mathematical jargon, we have 6 into 2x plus 3y. In previous videos, we were removing brackets, and now we're putting them back in. It may seem a bit silly, but each has its role to play in solving an equation. In mathematics, we see functions and the reverse function, like multiplying and dividing, or expanding brackets and factorizing. We will see more of this later. Factorize fully the following: x squared times y minus xy. Fully means all the common factors must be taken outside. First, we can take the y outside the bracket to give y into x squared minus x. Next, we can take x outside the bracket, so we have xy into x minus 1. Can you see we multiply the contents of the bracket by x? The x times the negative 1 becomes negative x. And now some more. Pause the video and have a go at these three. Would you like to do some more? No? No, all right then. My answers are on the next frame. Please check them, as I, like everyone in this world, can make mistakes. Here are my answers. Pause the video and check my work, please. You can double check these answers. 3ab times 5a gives you 15a squared b, and 3ab times minus 4 gives you 12ab. In the next one, 7a times 5a gives you 35a squared, and 7a times minus b gives you minus 7ab. And the last one, a times 3b equals 3ab, and a times 5 equals 5a, and a times minus 4b gives you 4ab. I don't see there's any problem with that. It's a doddle really, isn't it? And now you say, I can't check your work because you haven't provided the sequence in which you did it, and that is to say the working out. Okay, here is my working out. Starting with the equation 15a squared b minus 12ab. First I took the b outside the brackets. Then I took an a outside the brackets, so that now we have ab into the contents of the brackets. 15 and 12 have a common factor of 3. So I take 3 outside the bracket, and we have 3ab into 5a minus 4. The second equation was 35a squared minus 7ab. I took the 7 outside because that is a common factor of 35 and 7. So now I have 7 into 5a squared minus ab. Obviously a is a common factor, so now the answer is 7a into 5a minus b. The third and last equation, 3ab plus 5a minus 4ab. I take the a outside the bracket, so now we have a into 3b plus 5 minus 4b. I cannot take the b outside the bracket because we just have 5 on its own, so b is not a common factor for all the terms inside the bracket. There will be more examples in the next series of videos. The series will be concerned with the practice and application of what we learned.